just came here to United States. That was 1991, in December before Christmas time. And that's the worst parts of my life was in this time, nobody speak English, just me, my kids and my wife, just to start the language. So for 1 year, just by myself, I have to make some enough money to keep my family happy, to pay for my old bills, everything.
I was so ready to move from one culture to another. I guess I like challenges, and I was so ready. I had such a high energy that I was ready for anything. I realized that it wasn't easy or cheap to live here. So, and yeah, that was the only way I could live, having 4 jobs so I could pay my bills, yeah.
My family decided to come here due to bad economic situations 5 years ago. I'm 21 years old. I'm like one of millions of people who, unfortunately, you know, they're still in the shadows. I'm still paying taxes, and I still have to declare taxes every year. The main reason why I'm still studying and I'm still getting good grades, I would do everything that is necessary in order for me to be a part of this country. Because even though I'm not, like literally I'm not, because I don't have a number, which is the Social Security number, I feel that my heart and my soul and even my future is already here.
The day when I decide leave my family alone is, I feel pain in my heart because I love my family. My kids are all my life. And I'm thinking the day when going to the airport. Actually, I can cry. I think my eyes are dry, but I felt in my heart. I felt in my heart I live leaving my family alone. Nobody's going to take care, just her mom. And that was pain, really pain. And also I can say, that break my heart.
I came from Sri Lanka, which is a little island down below India. Actually, there wasn't any Asian people living around here. So all you see was a lot of, American majority. Back in high school, we have the lunch tables. Everybody has their own clique that they went to sit at. So usually when you come out, after you buy your food, when you come out and you're like, where are you supposed to sit? What clique should I join? And so I usually just sat where it was closest or the most friendliest table that I could find, I guess.
Regarding hostility towards immigrants, I've been very fortunate to come from a country that has English as its first language. It has actually Irish and English as a shared first language, but my first language is English. I have a professional education. So when I came here, I came from a very fortunate background, which I think is different to that background of many immigrants. So they face greater challenges in being understood, in getting a good, well-paying job. So I definitely had advantages and therefore wasn't exposed to the same level of hostility that many people have suffered.
The legal system was helpful because I obtained my permanent residency. However, it was a long and arduous struggle that developed in me a passion. I think that there's things in the legal system that need to be fixed, and I want to be there to fix it. When you're undocumented, you live in the shadows. You have no identity. You're nobody. You're not. It's like you're not even here. And who would want to live in that situation? Like who would want to live as if they're hiding all the time or as if they have to hide all the time? I wouldn't think you would want to live that way.
I'm really, really scared, that right now I'm scared that The immigration taking me. After my little girl born, she was born sick, and I get really worried for my document because my daughter needs to stay here. I'm sorry. Thank you. When I speak about my daughter, there are many feelings, so I'm sorry. When my little girl was born, I was looking for other people with the same problem, and I could not. And I started a group for parents to support each other. In my group, there are all people, American people, Hispanic people. These parents have children with different kind of disabilities, not only Down syndrome. There are different disabilities, and that's good.
I am American citizen because I feel like I am safety. I'm in this country. I am, this country was powerful around the world, and when I received American passport, I was so proud of that because I was part of the country, and the same my family.
I chose to become a citizen after having spent 7 years as a green card holder, living a completely full life, purchasing property, being a business owner, doing all of the wonderful things that you can do in this country. But I never felt that I was entirely a fully vested community member until I became a citizen and took that leap and learned a little more about the civics and history of the country and went through the immigration process to become a citizen in 2001.
I keep, going to find out where a school or something, the library where I can, keep growing up on this country, because I think if I'm born, if I didn't die, I think I have to keep fighting to the top, to the future.
Because of how things work in the United States, that your dreams can become true. I think that's, here is a case. Started an organization, non-for-profit, 8 years ago, a newspaper now, 4 years ago, and the paper is growing. So we're not making any money yet, but it's growing.
Somebody help me. I think God is the person who helped me, because my purposes to come to this country were honest.
I've really fallen very much in love with the people here on Eastern Long Island.
I pay taxes because I want to be part of this country. There's millions of people that are doing the same thing.
I definitely have a lot of paying back to do to America. I want to contribute back to the community.
In my opinion, good people is people who like to work, who like to make some better life, better futures.